Johannesburg-based visual artist Lebohang Motaung has turned hairstyling and braiding into art. Motaung says her work seeks to explore notions around black hair identity as well as other strands. Motaung is currently on a residency program with the Project Space. That's a Johannesburg-based cultural platform that aims to empower young African female artists. CGTN's Yolisa and Njamela has the story.
Lebohang Motaung is a 26-year-old hairstylist and artist who has combined her two passions to create portraits that embrace black women's hair. Hairstyling or hair braiding is an art form on its own. Hairstylists use different techniques and different materials to make their art. They constantly have to evolve in order to keep their craft relevant. Motaung grew up drawing and experimenting with her grandmother's hair. Her interest of braiding grew stronger and she used her skill to support her financial needs.
I've always seen it as an art form. I know I was doing it for money, but it's something I've always done also for creativity. I just felt I loved like the patterns and the textures and stuff. So I sort of like became obsessed with hair, I think, because even when I look at a person, the first thing I would look at is the hairstyle and stuff like that.
So, Motaung uses her skills as an artist and hairstylist to weave the most extraordinary stories about black women. Motaung's work represents the connection that exists among black women and the relationship they have with their hair. She tells us that she's mostly influenced by the conversations she used to have with some of the people whose hair she used to plait. This as illustrated in this particular piece.
I was thinking of the bond and the connection that comes with the process of hairstyling. That's why I felt the need to have different faces, different heads that all in all make up one artwork. Because it's like a sisterhood type of thing. Connection of braids from one head to another head, it sort of like represents the connection of thoughts.
Hair is not her only medium. She uses a wide range of mediums from etching to paper making and drawings with hair on paper.
I'm also trying to show the significance of the actual material, which is hair. I've been doing like pencil drawings and charcoal drawings before, but I feel like with this ones where I'm using the actual material, I think it's very important for you to associate the material that you're using with the subject matter. And I feel like with the use of synthetic hair and natural hair, it sends what I'm trying to say. Like it's associated with the subject matter. I think it helps more.
Motaung has another peculiar experience with hair. In high school, she was restricted from wearing her hair freely. Hence, she emphasizes that her work is about self-definition and self-expression.
I never appreciated that. I never understood why are we not allowed to express ourselves. So that's why in my work, I usually go for like extraordinary hairstyles. I tend to exaggerate. Like even if you see like this, I feel like as a person you need to be, you have the right to express yourself the way you want to.
Motaung has exhibited her work in many parts of the country and in other countries. She now itches to have a solo exhibition, and she's currently working on 3 art pieces for the New York Art Fair coming up in May. Yolisa Njamela for CGTN in Johannesburg, South Africa.